Hey everyone, Pete from RagTop. New program I want to talk to you about, new service that we're going to be offering here. Rising costs of leathers, the availability of leathers that are on the market right now. The prices are going astronomical. It's taken a year to get them made. So we developed a program to make your helmet last a little bit longer. Preventative maintenance, if you will. So it's called the RagTop Maintenance Program. And what it entails is you send in your helmet to us once a year. We take care of all the maintenance issues or anything that needs to be done. Let's catch the issues early before wire starts popping out, rivets start popping out, seams are splitting. Let's take care of that stuff now. So it's a once a year program. It's subscription based, or you can do a one-time service fee. It's up to you. It's subscription based. Will open you up to quite a few more discounts, discounts on services and parts. So if you do need to replace anything down the road or at any time, you do qualify for a very heavy discount on those parts and services. The one-time service plan fee is just a one-time fee. You get the parts and services at a heavy discount for that day, only time that your helmet is in the shop. However, if you're a part of our subscription plan, you will apply for those discounts all year. You send your helmet in, you want a liner upgrade or something along those lines, at that point, you qualify for that discount the entire year. So you just got to get your helmet back to us. We give you the discount, and that's the big difference between the two plans. So let's talk about what's included in the RagTop Preventative Maintenance Plan. All right. So if you send a helmet in, and this is typically how we get them. Now this doesn't need, you may not actually need an entire refurb. Okay. A couple of options here that we want to point out. We want to point out the seam starting to split here. Okay, seam starting to split here, a little bit of wire popping out here, seam is splitting, so there's some tension on there. You're missing some rivets. So all that right there, seam splitting, seams popping, missing some rivets, we take care of all that in part of the plan. What's common in a lot of the newer helmets is you'll see a lot of cracking along the edge of the brim. Okay, so let's take care of that now before it becomes a bigger issue down the road. So when your helmet's in, we will take care of all those little cracks all around the edge of the brim. We'll apply touch-up paint so it blends in, it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. We'll repair that with our epoxy all along here. All that stuff that should be taken care of on a yearly basis to make sure it's not getting worse. Why pay $1,000 for a helmet right off the bat when you can spread that cost over a period of up to 10 years? This helmet just came in and it can be maintained. Your gaps right here, all those get filled with epoxy. All that gets taken care of and done. Your bore holes are starting to crack. At some point, those bore holes might go through. Let's take care of that now. So let's prevent a bigger repair down the road. We fill that with our custom epoxy blend and reattach the bore so you don't have any issues. A lot of problems you'll end up with this nut is gonna back off. So what we can do is we'll fix that now. We'll fix that and we'll permanently adhere that nut back to the helmet, so you're not going to have an issue down the road where this backs off, the bolt itself is stripped, and you're going to end up having to replace that entire part. I think probably one of the biggest things that's on the kind of the forefront of the firefighting industry right now is the anti-cancer initiative. Cleaning gear after every call, cleaning things like that. I wash my gloves and my hood and the inside of my helmet after every job. So probably one of the biggest things that is the hardest thing to wash, or people don't know how to wash, you can't throw it in an extractor. If you put this in a bag and you throw it in an extractor, you run the risk of, or a washing machine, you run the risk of actually ruining your liner. So here at RagTop, we have an NFPA approved cleaning system to clean the liners, okay? Typically, these are when we get a helmet in for a refurb, this is exactly what we're looking at for the most part. Here's a little bit newer one. I'm using yellow because yellow is going to show how dirty they actually get. Everything applies whether it's a black liner or if it's a yellow liner. After we clean and after we sanitize the liner, they come out looking like this. So we get rid of all of the junk that's on the liner. We clean the brown part of the liner, we treat the leather and condition it so the leather will last for longer years to come. All that applies to all the soft goods on the helmet. So chin strap, suspension system, liner, any of the soft goods that are the interior, anything that's going to be touching your skin gets fully cleaned with NFPA approved gear cleaner. Also included is a brass ring cleaning. Getting a brass ring replaced is certainly possible on the market right now, but if you can avoid the cost, avoid the cost. So we'll go through, we'll fix all of the alligatoring around the edges, we'll clean all that on the inside, we'll polish it with a compound that has a water resistant compound in it so that water and sweat and everything will not so quickly tarnish the brass. You can also see how dirty the suspension system is in here and how dirty the inside of the helmet is. We also clean that. That's all part of the service. Anything that's going to, soft goods that are going to touch your head or your skin, all gets cleaned. Bang out all of the imperfections in the brass ring, punch the rivets in so they're not creating any pressure points. We can also do ratchet adjustments and fitments also too if your helmet is equipped with one of those. These are available for all makes and models of helmets, okay? So you can see here on this make and model of fire helmet, definitely needs to be cleaned. We have some missing paint, so all of the paint gets touched up. It'll all get blended in so it doesn't stick out. And all of the insides of this, all of the soft goods, will get taken apart, will get cleaned, and it'll get reset. It's an awesome opportunity at this time for you to make any liner adjustments if you want your liner flaps cut down or shortened. So at that point, we're cleaning it. You can save with a discount offered by us because your helmet's in, and we can get all that stuff done ahead of time. The other thing too is if you want your acorn nuts and your nut and bolt replaced with rivets, we can also do that too. Leave the brass, replace it with a rivet. Much cleaner, much more streamlined look. Again, offered for any make and model helmet. These are a lot simpler and they're certainly at a different price point than a leather fire helmet is. But we can go through, we can put in a stud mounting system versus having this mounting bracket. We can fix any of the trim that's coming off that typically after a little while itself will end up just popping out. We fix that and clamp it back down, reset your D-ring. This all gets pulled out. We can put in different suspension systems and adjust it to your preference. Ear flaps can get changed out. Ear flaps can get cleaned also too. And anything we offer for services on this make and model of fire helmet, or this make and model of fire helmet, or this make and model of fire helmet, while your helmet's in the shop, it qualifies for the discounts. If you're a part of our subscription plan, you qualify for the discounts all year long. One of the new services we're offering through RagTop is actually insurance, so shipping insurance. Typically, the insurance only covers up to $800. There's approximately a 6-month investigation. It's a bit lengthy, so you're already looking at something where you're losing your helmet. And it very rarely happens, but this is why we have insurance. With RagTop shipping insurance, there's no additional cost to your shipping costs. You're just transferring the purchase to RagTop's shipping insurance. We insure it for the full value of the helmet. We know exactly what the helmet looked like prior to it leaving the shop, and we will refund or reimburse or replace with like, kind, and quality within 30 days. No investigation, no waiting, no nothing. It's very easy, and this way your shipment is in far better hands with RagTop shipping insurance than it is with any other shipping insurance out in the market currently right now. So that's an option you can use, and that's going to be an option that's going to be available to anyone who sends their helmet in. But you'll see on the drop-down menu when you're picking your maintenance plan, please consider using RagTop shipping insurance to add that extra protection for your helmet. We know how much you guys care about your helmets, and we care about ours just the same. So we wanted to provide a better insurance out there for you guys, so that you can feel your helmet's in way better hands than being at the behest of some corporation shipping insurance. That itself is really in a nutshell what we're offering, and there will be some informational graphics following this post that'll show you exactly what is offered and exactly what you get versus the two programs, so you guys can make an informed decision on what you would actually like to do. For municipalities, we do have a couple municipalities already signed up for this program that are buying helmet spaces in blocks. We give municipal pricing basically based on state contract pricing for the state of Connecticut. That's certainly available. If you'd like more information on state contract or municipal pricing, you can email pete@ragtopfire.com and I'll get you the information over for the municipal part of the program. Again, take care of yourself, take care of your helmet, and you guys will be safe out there.
Coffee. You really going?
I guess so.
Are you filming?
Oh, yeah, I'm just...
Oh, you're good.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, whenever you're set.
Wait till he's done with a coffee order and he's fucking jerk-offs. Jerk-offs.
You never heard that before?
No, no, I've heard it, but I didn't
What'd you
expect
say?
you to say it.
I said, just give me edit that out.
I'll edit that out.
Edit that out. You want coffee? That's another service that we're offering as well.
Don't look at me.
Hey guys,